Hi everyone, I hope you're enjoying the sunshine and you've had a fantastic day. This is a short video not just for the parents of the children that I teach, but basically for any parents with children in the local community. I know that there's a lot of changes coming with the children's education, and also in a month's time it's going to be what we would have normally called the summer holidays. So strange times, but I'm looking at ways that I can possibly help the local children, and I have an idea to put to you. So basically, if you know the Shakespeare's Kids project, you'll know that when it began, the point of the project was to bring literature to life, and we did that in a number of different ways. So the project began with us looking at two different books basically, and that was initially Room on the Broom for our younger children and Macbeth for our older children, and we had so much fun when the project began. It was not the project that Shakespeare's Kids has now become in any way. When it began, it was very much about getting children to use their imagination and to look at literature in a really fun and exciting way, through costumes, through different concepts and through different ideas. So when it began, we had what we called the corners in our project, and children would look at a story tale or a book, whether it was something as more challenging as Macbeth or the class favourite, The Room on the Broom, and they would look at, in the corners, different ways of exploring these amazing tales. So one of those ways was obviously where the project developed, and that was exploring scripts and turning those books that they loved so much into their own special scripts. They also are making up scripts of their own quite often. They also explored journalism, so looking at, especially with Macbeth, looking at the exciting events within that story and how they would convey that in a broadcast, and that was fantastic fun. They also explored arts and props, and maybe making wanted posters or posters showcasing the particular stories that we looked at, and props that they would make if they were going to be telling that particular story. Another favourite was letter writing, where they would write letters to each other as the characters, which were truly horrific if you were studying Macbeth with the children, and a lot of fun. And that really helped them develop an understanding of characters within books. And then a huge part, which was a lot of fun with the children, was drama and performance. And we made, on the YouTube channel, you can see the small films we made of Julia Donaldson's The Highway Rat and Room on the Broom, which have proven very, very popular with our children. And our Macbeth film is there online as well. So we've done quite a lot of work on children's literature in the past. Just to give you an idea before I make my proposal of my background, for anyone who's not aware of it, and where Shakespeare's Kids began, is basically as part of my degree I studied children's literature and then Shakespeare studies, and obviously the Shakespeare's Kids project was a combination of both, and finding really exciting ways that I could inspire children to immerse themselves in the stories of Shakespeare, and I have had so much fun doing that over the last 7 years. And prior to that, I worked as a recruitment manager for Citibank. I was the representative for Scotland, and I worked with a lot of young new recruits and building their confidence and their self-esteem, which, combining that with the studies I'd done following that, that's probably why that's such a hugely important part of the Shakespeare's Kids project to date. Alright, so what exactly am I proposing for the children? What I'm looking to do, again, very much depending on government regulations and keeping my children very, very safe, I was looking to offer the children the chance to work with me, exploring all different types of children's literature in lots of exciting ways that some they're familiar with already, and in some new ways as well. So to keep a theme running throughout, we'll be focusing very much on the subject of magic, which is hugely popular with all children. Very young children will be exploring everything from, as I mentioned, Julia Donaldson in The Room on the Broom, to my other favourite, Dr. Seuss. As they get a little bit older, they might want to be indulging in Enid Blyton's The Faraway Tree and The Wishing Chair, which are fantastic books for exploring their imagination. And then obviously as we get a little bit older, we've got the whole Harry Potter story there, and Shakespeare's own works of Midsummer Night's Dream. So there's just such a massive range of literature exploring the world of magic that I will encompass in this project. And should any teenagers or slightly older children be looking to work with me, I would be more than happy to work with them on their public speaking, their body language, delivery of monologues, creative writing, script writing, all the different aspects of work that I've been involved in. So before I start waffling on, as I'm quite prone to do, I'm looking to offer the children the chance to work with me for 2 hours from next month, most definitely when they go back to school, in small groups of 4, all of a very similar age, exploring all types of literature in lots of fantastic ways, from script writing and performance to poetry, to journalism, and to creating their own magical stories. And I can have so much fun with this and make it magical for the children. So if you are interested, I would love you to get in touch with me, and if you have any suggestions, I'm very, very open to those. I just really would love to get the children back in and exploring literature in the best ways possible, and I hope to hear from you all soon. I hope you're having the best time, and that this service that I'm looking to do can be of some help. I hope you're all out there enjoying the sun. That's where I'm going to go right now, and I'll catch up with you very soon. Take care. Thank you.